Hello, it's Alex with another escape room review. So we just played The Curious Elevator of Mr. Hincks. I'm not sure if it would really be called an escape room, but it's one of those types of puzzle games. I don't know if every box looks like this either. I bought it used, so this is how mine came. I mean, a little bit nicer than this. Got a little beat up, but anyway. So this game comes with a lot of paper materials and then a pencil. And you use a browser along with the physical materials. And basically you go to different floors on the virtual elevator from your browser. And at each one you virtually unwrap a gift, and that gives you part of the puzzle. And then you kind of have to figure out which physical piece of material goes with the thing that you're seeing in the browser, and put them together, solve the puzzle. Each floor you need a password. There end up being 7 floors total, and then you have like your final puzzle before you get to your congratulations screen. So overall, I enjoyed this game. I feel like the puzzles were well done. They were all kind of I guess I would say there was no real super creative out of the box puzzle. I mean, they were all paper based. You were finding a word for each one, so maybe that is what kind of limited the options, except at the last one you were finding a number, and sometimes you'd find a number that would lead to a word, that kind of thing. So but overall we had a lot of aha light bulb moments, and that's always fun. We had a lot of just looking at it, kind of like we figured out part of it, but how exactly does this work? And then it would click, and it was very exciting. So the puzzles were a good level of challenge. They were a little bit more on the higher challenging side. None of them was really easy. Of course, some were easier than others. We had to use a few hints. I really like the hint system in this game. Each puzzle has, I want to say, like 8 to 10 hints, and hint 0 is always just telling you what materials you need to use. So that's really helpful just in case there is something missing, or you're just not using the right thing. And then because there are so many hints, you're just getting a little bit of help at a time, and I really appreciate that. I don't want anything spoiled for me, just sometimes I need a little bit of a nudge. So that was a huge plus. The hint system I'm definitely a fan of. Something about this game is you really need to keep track of the floors and the passwords. It does come with this paper, so it kind of clues you in that you need to, but especially if you want to play it in more than one part, which we did play it in 2 parts. And so luckily I had written down the floors and the passwords, so when we came back to do it later, I was able to just type, go through, I think it was the first 4 floors in the app really quickly by just typing in, the password, and then going to the next floor, typing in the password. But you definitely want to keep track, especially if you're going to break up the game into 2 parts. I think this game might have taken us 3 hours total. And another kind of nice thing about this game is they don't really tell you to set a timer, only use a certain number of hints or anything like that. It's really just for fun. You're solving puzzles that this inventor has set up for you. It's not as high stake, so to speak, as other games. So overall it was enjoyable. It's definitely, I think, more for somebody who likes puzzles as opposed to somebody who, I really like the story element, I guess, of certain games like Unlock games specifically, but other games too have more of the story element. I mean, you do know the story that you're doing, but I didn't feel like it was a story driven. So it's definitely for somebody who enjoys puzzles. And if you enjoy this game, they have I believe it's a monthly subscription to the Gazette newspaper, and it's just a newspaper full of puzzles. I think it's only $10, which is pretty cheap for a subscription. I don't think I'm gonna get it because it's just not my favorite type of puzzle, and I already have some subscription boxes that I really love. But if you love things like that and you love like the word-based puzzles, the number-based puzzles, it's a really affordable option to get new puzzles every month. Alright, thanks for watching, and hopefully you check out some of my other videos. Thanks!